Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning update, Monday, May 3rd, and I have a new Bible today. Suffering some separation anxiety. Duct tape Bible is right over there on the shelf, and it's really weird to use this Bible. The pages aren't falling out, and it's all hanging together really well, and I can read the pages. I don't have to pull them off of the duct tape, and I just about don't know what to do. So I'm going to read John chapter 15. We began John chapter 15 in worship yesterday, and I'm going to read the rest of the little passage that John is writing about the vine and the branches. Okay, so that's what we're reading. I'm starting with verse 9. As my Father has loved me, so I love you. Now remain in my love. If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no other than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything that I learned from my Father I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you, and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last, and so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. This is my command: love each other. Okay, that's the end of that. Love one another. John, Paul sometimes he talks a lot, and we lose that principal command of Christ. And maybe even Matthew, Mark, and Luke, sometimes you can get a little lost into some other things. But boy, John is rock solid. He has one command. He has one thing he wants you to know that Jesus Christ taught. And man, that's love one another. I mean, but just love one another. He's pretty good about that. There's a word in here though, arrow, and it's an interesting word. It can mean cut. It can mean cut off, but it can also mean lift up. And so, if you look at it as lift up, I really like this, because back in John's day, and what John is talking about here with the grapevine is, grapevines, they kind of come out and they go down on the ground, and they're on the ground. The vines are on the ground, and so any good person who works in the vineyard knows that in order to get better produce, what you have to do is grab those branches and lift them up, and that's how you see when you go by a vineyard, they've lifted all those branches up so that they can produce much better fruit, and so it's not cut off necessarily, it's lift up. Now isn't that a cool way to look at this passage? Instead of he cuts off every branch that doesn't bear fruit, maybe you're stuck in the mud, you don't know where else to go, and here comes God, and he digs down in the mud with you, and he lifts you up, and he places you high where you can have the ability to grow and produce and bear great fruit. Isn't that a cool way to look at that? I'm not saying which way is right. I'm not saying which way is wrong. I'm saying which way I like. I don't like to chop it off and throw it in the fire, which, that's honestly probably what this is. But wow, maybe a first chance before a final is he comes wherever you are in your state, stuck in the mud, and he grabs you and he lifts you up and puts you up. That's good stuff right there. So, all right, this Bible did okay, and I'm trying NIV. Wish me luck. I've had a long time of no NIV. I cheated and I had my Greek Bible for my arrow and my word, but every once in a while, you got to do something. So May has a lot of stuff going on Sundays. I hope you know this coming Sunday is Mother's Day. And then the Sunday after that, we're going to celebrate our graduates. And then the Sunday after that, wait a minute, let me make sure I'm getting my numbers right. Well, maybe a couple Sundays after that, then we have Memorial Day, but the 23rd is Pentecost. And so we're inviting everybody on Pentecost to wear red. I hope I remember. And just wear red during the service. And we'll have a little special something for Pentecost on that day. And so we invite you to wear red to participate in what's going on, okay? So it should be fun. It doesn't have to be Nebraska Cornhusker red. It doesn't have to be Chiefs red. But if you want to wear Chiefs, it's totally fine. We're all practicing wearing red, all right? And so, yeah, I guess the Chiefs pastor shouldn't be telling you to wear red. That just comes across wrong, doesn't it? Sorry. Anyway, it wasn't my idea. It was not my idea. I asked the worship committee. I did not come up with this idea. Okay. This Tuesday we have Bible study, 6 o'clock. If you want to show up, it's awesome. We're having a good time with Bible study. We're doing 1 Peter, how to imitate Christ in a world that sometimes will really punish you if you do. And I think it's pretty apropos for how things are going in life right now. We need to learn that lesson. I think how do we live in this world? So we're doing that, and it's also on Sunday, right after early worship. You just down in the same place. We have the Bible study down there then. So either one, you can do one of the two, and that's no problem whatsoever. We have a property meeting Thursday at 6. So if you're on property, you may want to show up Thursday at 6. Be here at the church. Monday, this coming Monday, not today, next Monday, we have board meeting, finance meeting at 5, and board at 6. And we're going to talk about opening the church up a little more. The CDC, again, is freeing us up a little more. Therefore, the governor freed us up a little more about masks and all that good stuff. So we're actually moving to where probably our church, I don't even know about masks right now at this point. So if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. How about that? That's my new statement on that. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that we need to talk about. I don't think I do. And so, like I say, I'm trying to limit these to like 8 minutes, 8.5. And so that's why I'm trying to cut down my devotional part. But man, that lifting up was so good. I got too excited and I went a little long. I don't like the thought of being cut off, but boy, do I like the thought of being lifted up first and getting that second chance, if you will, to produce. And so I think we've all been stuck in the mud. We've all been lifted up by God himself, and this is our chance. Let's produce. Let's make God's love real for the people that come to church and the community of Pueblo and outside of the community of Pueblo. Let's do that. Okay, God bless y'all. Real good. Have a great week. See ya.